Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. Thanks again to Derek Wang. Again, I had a transaction on Facebook Marketplace. Derek, appreciate this. This part was the multi-sports part, and I'm not going to go through every single one of these cards. As you can see, there's about 1,500 cards there. I'm going to say maybe not quite that much, but there's definitely, I know that these things will hold 1,500 if they're packed, maybe 1,000. But we're just going to rapid fire through some of these. I may try to put this set together, but this is from 2013, I believe. I just seen the year on it and I lost it. Come on, focus. New camera doesn't. 2012. 2012 Panini Golden Age. So it looks like there's a lot there. So there we have Joe Namath, Meadowlark Lemon of the Harlem Globetrotters. I believe he recently passed away. Who's that? Sam Snead, golfer. Vida Blue, baseball player. And I like these because they cover a lot of ground through different sports. Bob Gibson, pitcher, Cardinals pitcher. Nolan Ryan, longtime Hall of Fame pitcher there. So there's all sorts of Hall of Famers in here and all-stars and from a multitude of sports and entertainment. Thurman Munson, I believe he died in a plane crash in 1978. Then we have Boog Powell. And now you start to see we're getting into some of the other. There's Tom Seaver. Some of these are a little bit difficult for me to read right now, which I apologize. I have my contacts in. So, there you go. We got a nice Bobby Allison card. It looks like he drove for Gatorade in 1982, so that's when this picture's from. Because in 81, he was driving for Harry Ranier in 1983. 82, he drove for Dyegard in the Gatorade car. In 83, they switched to Miller. Then, of course, you see some horse racing. Mark Spitz, Olympian. Johnny Bench. So there's all sorts of legends of sport. Al Unser Sr., the second four-time winner of Indianapolis, the Indianapolis 500. Always want to make sure people know when I say Indianapolis, it just means the 500. There you have Dawn Wells. I believe she played... Was she Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island? I believe so. Yep, Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island. Of course, she played in the Brady Bunch. I don't know which one. And of course, to me, this set reminds me a little bit of Allen and Ginter by Topps, because it just has a randomization of all sorts of cards. So this is really cool. I'm going to go through these more in depth later on, see how many's in the set, see how many is here. And I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Oops. Drop those down. And most of these cards in certain parts are these. So, like these are some more of those. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every single one of these. But there's, just give you an idea of all the assortment of players and teams and so forth that is in that. Now, these are Topps Heritage or Archives. I can never, again, I get these two confused. So 2018, I believe this is Archives or Heritage. No, it's Heritage. I'm sorry. So 2018 Heritage. I always like this design. I believe this is the 69 Topps design. So got a wide assortment of players, teams, and so forth. Excuse me. So I'm going to have fun going through these. Some of these I may end up, maybe some TTM stuff. Maybe some of it I'll try to... I don't think I have enough here that I want to try to put a set together. But it'll be definitely some stuff that... And of course, I'm not familiar with a lot of the players today, because I really don't get a chance to watch much baseball. Aroldis Chapman, I've heard of him. Marte, I've heard of him. So some of these I'm a little familiar with, some of these I'm not. I know I'm skipping over a few of these, but I wanted to give you guys a look. Very nice cards, mint condition. You see they've got the very well centered and so forth. Of course, the back of the cards do resemble the 69 series as well, with that funny looking Topps logo when all the information on there as it would have been on the cards back in 69. I believe it's 69. It could be 68. Then we got some, had a couple here that were nice. Had this Heritage parallel and a Rhys Hoskins rookie. So I'll have to get those sleeved up. Then we have some basketball. Not real familiar with a lot of the stars today. Excuse me. 2018-19 Panini. So we have some parallels here. Now some of the bigger names I would have heard of, obviously Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, the Mailman, Shaq. Yeah, I've heard of those guys. Anthony Davis, I believe he played on the Pacers for a short while. I've heard of Darren Collision. Oscar Robinson's a legend. So some of these guys I've heard of. Some of the newer ones I'm less familiar with. Gordon Hayward, did he play for Butler? I can't remember. Well, that's his NBA record. But I want to say he played for either IU or Butler. I'm drawing a blank. I know he played in Indiana somewhere. Of course, I heard of Iverson. You know, some of these guys, Anthony Davis we talked about a minute ago. There's LeBron. So we have all sorts of Oscar Robinson again. Dirk Nowitzki, familiar with him. So I do have some familiarity with some of these guys. Other ones, like Chandler Hutchison, totally not familiar with. But I'm sure some of you guys might be able to tell me a little bit more info about some of these guys. You guys usually do, and I do appreciate that. It gives me an opportunity to learn a little bit more. Scottie Pippen, legend from the Bulls, several championships back in the 90s. With him and Jordan and Rodman and Tony Kukoc and so many others on that team. Yuta Watanabe. Okay, I probably butchered that name. Got a Troy Brown rookie. Pretty nice there, I guess. So we got a few rookie cards here. Not sure who's going to be the hot rookie in the next couple seasons, but maybe one of these guys might be. Sometimes you get a #1 draft pick like a Greg Oden that just totally crashes and burns. Then other times you get people that are drafted a little further down the order that just take a couple years to warm up, and then they just become incredibly hot. Not sure where, let's say Steph Curry, not sure when and where he got drafted. There's Julius Erving. Yao Ming. So we've seen Scottie Pippen there again. So a lot of nice cards in this lot. James Harden. I think he's with is he with the Lakers now, or did he play with the Lakers? See, I don't, again, that name sounds, I know that I've heard the name, but it just don't ring a bell with what team. John Stockton, another legend there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Was he with the Lakers for, yeah, he was a Lakers player. Isaiah Thomas. There you see lots of nice cards there. And then I'll just kind of thumb through a few more of these cards over here on the side. You see LBJ. You know, he's going to be telling you about the Kennedy stuff here in a minute. But then we got more of the Giancarlo Stanton. Then these were some inserts out of that golden age. So we had Red Grange and Thomas Hearns. And then a few just random other cards. A nice Johnny Bench, Hack Wilson, Man on the Moon, Pete Rose. What's that? Yeah, it's a Man of War. So all sorts of interesting cards. Oh yeah, I did really like these ones. Again, this is some form of an insert through that. Don Wells. So we got Marianne again, Johnny Devers, the Yaz, Bob Gibson, Grace Kelly, Evil Knievel. Is that so? Never heard of her. And then a couple, and then we got Sean Dawkins, Colts player. I've heard of him. Got a couple more baseball players here. But we'll go ahead and that we'll call that a day. I didn't want to go through every single one of these cards, but I'm just very impressed with the purchase that I got. So thanks again, Derek. I really appreciate it. So that was part 2 of my Facebook Marketplace haul. Do appreciate the transaction, and you know, I'll be getting back with you. Just keep in touch with me if you do have any more things that you know, maybe you want to unload. Get with me, and we'll make another deal. But I do appreciate you guys watching. We're still at 157 subs, and you know, when we get to 500, we're going to do a mem giveaway. So it's either going to be a wrestling, a racing, a football, or a baseball memorabilia card, and we'll put them back there on them little easels. Tomorrow, we'll go ahead and open up that football repack box. Haven't done a repack box in a couple days. I know you guys will be looking forward to that. And I might throw up a couple videos. My wife and I are going to go down to the Speedrome again tonight. Didn't go last weekend, so no videos or photos. But tonight I'm taking my camera, I'm taking my phone, and we're going to have a good time. So look for a couple more videos to come up later this evening. So thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will see you again tomorrow.